Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Dignified 2K. We're back with another video, and today, guys, we're back with a fan favorite build. We are on my Kobe Bryant scoring machine build. Now, guys, yesterday they actually announced the Mamba Legend Edition for NBA 2K21. So I was like, man, today we've got to bring back one of the most favorite builds on my channel, and you guys will see this build is insane. Now, real quickly, we're just gonna go through and look at these again. Like I said, this is the second build I made all year long, so a lot of you guys have probably seen this already. But 88 driving dunk, 88 three-pointer, we can speed boost, the post moves are insane, very good defense, 80 perimeter defense, good lateral quickness, good steal. And you guys see in the bottom, guys, look, 90 speed, 88 acceleration, and the biggest thing for me, which I have so much fun with, and you guys will even see this in the gameplay, is the 90 strength. On a guard build, you literally just push everybody around. All right, so let's take a look at the badges real quickly. I'm just gonna go through this. This is everything I was using in the gameplays. I wish I put on drop stepper instead of like pro touch or something like that. It would have been pretty funny. Shooting badge wise, we've got all of these going on. Of course, we got to throw on deep fades for Kobe. We probably should have had clutch shooter, but it's all good. You guys will see we hit tons of shots anyway. Playmaking wise, we got ankle breaker, bailout, all this kind of stuff like that. We have to throw on needle threader and bailout just because I have pretty low pass accuracy. Space creator, post spin technician, just to go in the post a little bit, you know, pretty much traditional things. And then lastly, we've got my defensive badges, just, you know, some of these to get animations like rebound chaser, rim protector, chase down artist, all that good stuff. Here are the animations that I ended up using. We will be using Kobe Bryant's jump shot. Athletic 2 is actually Kobe Bryant's, you know, dribble pull up. We're going to use hop jumper 21, which is one of my favorites. And then, of course, we're going to use post hop shot 10 because that's the one Kobe has on as well as using his dribble styles, his sides up package, moving across 2 still. We're still going to be rocking Pro 4 from our last video. And then we, of course, have to have some of Kobe Bryant's dunk packages on as well as some of the other good ones. Now, most of you guys probably think of Kobe Bryant with Shaquille O'Neal. Now, today's video is going to be a little bit more interesting. I have not seen anybody really do this on YouTube. Today, we will be doing Kobe Bryant and PAU GASOL. We'll talk a little bit more about them as we get into the video. But like I said, everybody thought Kobe wouldn't be able to do it without Shaq, and then lo and behold, PAU GASOL comes along. Their connection was insane, and they won a couple of championships. Comment down below if you guys want to see more of this build. The interesting thing that we will be doing today is every single one of these matchups that we're going to be going against is going to be 2 lockdown defenders. We went on like a 34 game win streak the other day, so these gameplays are pretty entertaining, and like I said, it is 2 lockdown defenders. But if you guys do enjoy the video and you're enjoying the NBA player videos, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and go follow the Instagram where I'll be starting to put out a lot of these builds, just screenshots and stuff like that of how to make these builds. So make sure to, like I said, go follow me on Instagram. But without further ado, Kobe Bryant, PAU GASOL against lockdown defenders. Let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, guys, so we're back at the park, and we've got my Kobe Bryant build, and we've got PAU GASOL. Now, you guys will see we're going up against lockdown defenders, 2 lockdown lineups every single time. We've got a 2-way slashing playmaker, and we've got a pure lockdown defender with lock take. We got my boy Weaves on Chris's account on the paint beast, and of course, my prime Kobe Bryant scoring machine build. Now, at first, we're going to talk a little bit about the gameplays later on, but I want to talk about PAU GASOL and Kobe Bryant. Now, when we think of Lakers duos, PAU GASOL and Kobe might not be the very first one we think about, but in the late 2000s, the early 2010s, Kobe Bryant and PAU GASOL were one of the most unstoppable duos in the NBA. Now, a lot of people remember Shaq and Kobe, rightfully so, you know, one of the most dominant duos to ever play in the game in NBA history. Now, they didn't have the best relationship, and after Shaq left for Miami, a lot of people were starting to question, did Kobe really have what it takes to win a lot in the NBA? Was he able to win a championship without Shaquille O'Neal? And a lot of people were saying no. There was a lot of skeptics out there. Even Shaquille O'Neal himself was out there, you know, making diss tracks and raps about Kobe, saying he couldn't do it without him. I know you guys remembered that. So in the early 2008, actually middle of that season, before the trade deadline, the Lakers made a trade to get PAU GASOL. Now, I've been reading the Mamba Mentality book. I very much so suggest you guys check that out if you guys can get your hands on a copy of that. PAU GASOL was talking about Kobe Bryant, his work ethic, all that kind of stuff. And he even talked about once he got there in LA, it was like in the middle of the night. A few minutes after he arrived, you heard knocks on the door. And you guys guessed it. It was Kobe Bryant talking about strategy, talking about how they needed to go ahead and win now. They didn't have time to wait. Kobe wanted it very badly. Now, it ended up not the best for the Lakers that season. 2008, they actually went up against the Celtics. Now, if you guys remember, like I said, late 2000s, early 2010s, Lakers and Celtics were still a huge rivalry in the NBA. That first season, the Lakers, I do believe, lost in 6 games to the Celtics. And, you know, they didn't have the best series. And like I said, it was the first year PAU GASOL got there in the middle of the year, so they somewhat had an excuse. But Kobe Bryant, you guys know, not looking for excuses. Now, I can't remember exactly if the Olympics were in 2008 or it was just like a FIBA Cup sort of deal. But Kobe was playing for USA, PAU GASOL was playing for Spain, and they matched up. Now, PAU GASOL was setting a flare screen for somebody to shoot a 3 in the corner, and it was on Kobe's guy. But let's take 1 second, pause that. Look at this play. 2K. What is this? It literally moved my guy all the way out of bounds. Yeah, I don't want to even talk about it. But Kobe Bryant matched up against PAU GASOL. Kobe Bryant just runs over PAU GASOL and just knocks him over. Now, they did mention that in the Mamba Mentality book. Kobe Bryant was saying that he wanted to make PAU GASOL more mentally tough, stronger as a player, and just more NBA toughness ready. Now, PAU GASOL was not just some scrub when he went to the Lakers. He was a very dominant player, but PAU GASOL even went and said that made him realize that he needed to toughen up. They were able to do the job. They were able to win at least 2 championships together, which is insane. You know, Kobe Bryant, PAU GASOL, some of the best teammates. They had so much high words for each other, talked and praised each other a lot. And, you know, PAU GASOL said Kobe Bryant was like a brother to him, even though, you know, Marc Gasol and all that. But he was like a brother to him, and they just had an amazing connection on the court that Kobe and Shaq really didn't have. So that's why I wanted to put this out here for you guys today, and it made it even better. Like I said, we went on like a 34-game win streak, and it made it even better to come out here and just dominate double lockdown lineups like this. And you just had to communicate and talk and switch and hedge. And it was just a lot of communication, and it really did remind me a lot, you know, of like PAU GASOL and Kobe Bryant. Now, when you're going up against these lockdown lineups, you have to read and react quickly. Now, I know some of you guys are going to be like, why is PAU GASOL just sitting in the corner sometimes? You know, even sometimes I'm getting screens, you know, a nice little pop right there. But once you go against 2 lockdown lineups, believe it or not, some of the hardest things to do against 2 lockdown lineups is using screens. This year on 2K, it's actually easier to ISO a lockdown defender than trying to, you know, set a screen and then have another lockdown hedging on the other side, or trying to get them to go for bump steals and stuff like that. It's literally easier to ISO a lockdown. Now, this game, I can't remember if it was, you know, the multi-position defender. I think that's the next game, but you guys saw in the intro, these are 2 more lockdown defenders. Nice little screen right there. We just need an inch of room to get the shot off, and we're going to be able to knock it down. Now, you'll see in these gameplays, and I know you guys saw it in the last one, the strength on this build. Now, in my opinion, a lot of people say strength is useless this year, but I feel like strength is so good in the fact that you finish through contact a lot more in the paint. You know, you'll see me finish a lot around the rim, but watch this move right here. Triple threat. Actually use a triple threat perfectly. Take them to the baseline. Nice reverse dunk. I don't really see a lot of people use triple threats correctly. So, you know, we had to use all of Kobe Bryant's moves here, the size ups, the dribble packages, the dunks, and all that kind of stuff like that. So it's just a ton of fun. But this is the thing with lockdowns. They're able to come back very quickly. You can see these screens really aren't even working that well. He has Hall of Fame brick wall. So we're going to go right towards the paint. Dunk on the man down there, guys. So it should have been the contact dunk animation. He doesn't fall because of the 2s. Whatever the case is, I'm not too worried about it. We get the contact dunk right there. But you guys see how good this build actually is. It's insane at what it's able to do. This is easily one of my favorite builds to play on. I wish somewhat kind of wish I made it a point guard so I could get Dimer and floor general, but it doesn't matter. We're able to pick up the W. But this is the last gameplay right here. This is a multi-position defender. I do believe this is the pure lockdown pie chart. You guys will see, man, these builds are tough. So we got to use everything in our arsenal to be able to score. We're going to take them to the post, get a couple post spins down, and we're going to be able to dunk it. Now, this is the thing with the shooting paint beast build. It's kind of like my Giannis build, but it is a pure red. But it can still shoot, you know, mid-ranges. It can still shoot 3s. So this is a perfect PAU GASOL build. You know, PAU GASOL really dominated in the mid-range, the pick and pop with Kobe, the pick and roll, the passing IQ, and all that kind of stuff like that. And that's what I'm talking about. When you're going against these 2 lockdowns, you got to read and react very quickly. The passes have to be perfect timing, or it's not going to work. So now right here, I'm just telling him to go back into the corner. We're able to cook up a little bit right there with the Kobe escape backwards, getting wide open for a 3. It's 11-0. We end up turning it over with the bad pass, but I'm letting this multi-position defender have to knock down a shot. He hit his very first shot with meter and greens it, so, you know, I had to make sure he could do it, you know, very often. If he wasn't able to hit that, I'm just going to leave him wide open. I'm not going to lie to you. But like I said, these lockdowns can come back and play defense so quickly. But you can see a little bit of the bump action right there going to the post fade, wide open. Probably could have thrown the lob right there. But with these multi-position defenders and paint beasts, the defense on these builds are insane, so you really can't make these risky passes. But right here, you can see just doing annoying little behind-the-back things right here, going right towards the rim. Crazy 360 on 2 of them, throwing it down 15-2. If you guys are enjoying these videos, man, and you guys want to see any more duos or trios or just NBA players in general, make sure you guys are commenting down below. I read all the comments. I read everything. I always see builds. You know, I've done a lot of the ones that you guys have asked, but if you want to see anybody else in particular, make sure to let me know down below in the comment section. But this is what I'm talking about with the strength. This is a lockdown defender with most likely Hall of Fame clamps. I'm able to go right down and get the very easy layup, not once, but even twice. Just go right by him with slithery finisher as well, and we're just able to dominate. But you guys know the last play, we got to show off the footwork a little bit. I'm trying to get into the post, just trying to get open just a little bit. These guys will be reaching pretty much the whole entire time. You got to know the footwork, gets one to jump, post hop shot 10, he can't come and contest it, and we knock it down. 3 lockdown lineups. I don't think anybody scored more than like 6 points, but hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe. But it's been your boy Dignified. I'm out. Peace.